team that will work the walk, they'll work the count, they'll get hit by a pitch on more than one occasion during the course of a game. Called strike 3, and Gray is out of second year with the Wildcats. On the ground to shortstop. Mason LaPlante tosses over to first base. 2 strikeouts in the inning and a ground. Georgia won earlier this week in a non-conference matchup, called strike 3, and low 60s throughout the course of the afternoon. Again, this is the first of 2 7-inning games. And back-to-back strikeouts for line drive opposite way, picked out by Nolan McCarthy, and that retired. He's done a nice job. 31 RBIs on the season. 9 runs batted in over his previous 5 games, and he's aboard with a leadoff walk in the SEC network. There are a lot of numbers for Nick Mingione in Kentucky that tell me they're going to make a run. Waldschmidt, 3 hits, an RBI, and 2 runs scored Friday night for the Wildcats. First 3-hit game of the season. Towards third base, handled by Parks Harbor, and gets the force out on Petre. 5 on a. This one swung on and lifted in the air, right center field. Anderson giving chase, looking up. And this one hits off the warning track, and now there's confusion on the base pass. The runner McCarthy going back towards first, now hung up between first and second. And now they've got the runner going towards third base. And a tag out there. Nick Mingione upset with how things played out there.
McCarthy wasn't looking at the lead runner, runs him into an out, and all kind of chaos in that play.
And the hitter now, Ruben Church.
Kentucky, that was a big play.
Second base. Will David tosses to first, side retired. 2 walks, a hit batter, and a hit. Harbor, average over 300, 9 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Shortstop, steady Eddie Grant Smith tosses over to first base. 1 down here in the home. 10 extra base hits, 18 runs batted in. Lofts this one in the air, left field shallow. Waldschmidt angling over towards the line, makes the catch. 2 up and 2 down, and Bosma's return. This one belted in the air, left field. Waldschmidt going back, and he'll make the catch shy of the warning track. Bosma another 1-2-3 inning. He's retired 6 in a row to open up. We're scoreless going to the third in Athens. Left-handers.
Well, it was in college. And yeah, I haven't seen that before, and it's tough doing the first time. That's why lefties are so effective, because it's even now it's an unusual thing.
Chase Felker now 2 for 5 in this series, grounded out in his first at bat against Sullivan. Skies this one in the air to right center field, and drifting back on the ball, and that one carrying all the way to.
And only 2 2/3.
And Burks works the walk. And Kentucky.
Jack Caglione, I've always wondered that two-way player, how that's going to affect him. I mean, he's in the middle of that lineup too, so he's having a hit and then pitch as well, and it's just difficult.
Pitch is taken for a called strike 3 by Emilian Petre. And now the runner, that's out number 3 at the plate. There's some confusion on the field.
Everything else that's going on in the world of college athletics, he just challenged us to stay committed to Kentucky and do everything we can for Kentucky, and that's what we've done, and it's worked to both, so that's definitely a good thing.
Nick, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Look at Devin attacking right there. Look at Devin attacking. That was an
off-ice bunt. Josh Stinson getting the start in right field. Lines one down the left field line. That's a base hit. David around third. Going over to the corner, Waldschmidt picks it up in foul territory. Stinson to second with an and again 10 in 2019. Slow roller towards shortstop. This is going to advance the runner as Smith throws. Ball 4. Baseman Petre shaded up the middle. Big hole in the right side of the infield. Tate off and running. This one sneaks through into right field. Scoring from third is Stinson. 2-out RBI.
Overplayed, I think.
Parks Harbor 0 for 1. Off the end of the bat. Pop up right side. In foul territory. Gillum makes the catch, fighting the high sky. Get underway about an hour ago. Grant Smith sends one in the air to left field. Connor Tate takes care of it. Smith in the conference, dropping 2 of 3 to LSU and last weekend, and dropping 2 of 3 to Florida this weekend, as Gray is out on strikes for the second time. But Devin Futrell picked up his 5th win of the season with 7 1/3 scoreless. 6th shutout of the season for Vanderbilt on Saturday. Felker out on strikes. This one hit well to left field and played on a hop in left field by Waldschmidt. And grew up a Reds and Bengals fan. Attended Moeller High School. Ground ball, second base. Petre to second, 1. Smith back to first, 2. Double.
In Veritek. Paul Wilson, the first pick in the draft, 1994. A lot of talent.
Condon
On the two-seam cutter, mixing in that curveball. Been very effective today so far after he survived the second inning.
Shallow center field. And coming in on the Petre in the air, center field. Anderson settles under it. 2 up and 2 down on a couple of fly ball outs. And a 2-out base runner. Sullivan, you see the reaction. Inning over. Gillum a 2-out walk. Waldschmidt out on strike. 6th strikeout of the game. Struck out Condon looking. Parks Harbor 0 for 2. Strickland off the mound. And Gillum applying the tag. I believe he's. Collins aboard with a 1-out walk. Tigers next weekend. Gonzalez hit by a pitch. As that one came up and got him. And now the home plate umpire, Eddie Newsom, coming up the line. And they're going to review this as it came in.
That's usually the reaction of a hitter, and of course, if you get hit, you're going to really, if you hit the barrel or the part of the bat, then you run. That's usually the reaction of a hitter, and of course, if you get hit, you're going to react the way Gonzalez did there.
Some insurance in the first of 2 7-inning games. High chopper. Gillum, the first baseman, to the pitcher covering, safe at first as Strickland could not find the bag. The high school of Barry and Stephen Larkin. Ken Griffey Jr. Back up the middle. Petre steps on the bag at second for 1. Back to first, safe. Tom towards first base. Gillum, side retired for the Bulldogs. This one lined the opposite way. Base hit down the right field line and all the way to the corner right at the 3:14 marker. McCarthy on his way to second, and he's there with a leadoff double. And here come the Wildcats. Picks up the strikeout.
And Liam Sullivan's done a fantastic job of keeping these hitters off balance, and another strikeout
On Ewell. Fly ball, well hit, center field. Anderson going back on the warning track, makes the catch. Ball game is over. Georgia evens up the series at a game apiece as Liam Sullivan tosses a 7-inning shutout victory for the Georgia Bulldogs.